The 2021 Cumbre Vieja eruption is a fissure eruption that started in September 2021 at the Cumbre Vieja volcano on the Spanish island of La Palma, one of the Canary Islands. An earthquake swarm started on the 11th of September before the eruption started on the 19th of September. It is the first volcanic eruption on the island since the eruption of Tenagea in 1971. The eruption has caused the evacuation of over 5,000 people. The lava flow is about a kilometer wide and has reached the sea, destroying more than 1,000 buildings, cutting the coastal highway and forming a new peninsula. When the eruption started and was purely effusive, it had a volcanic explosivity index of 0. With the ashfall that began a week later, the WEI rose to 2. The Cabeza de Vaca area lies northwest of the two 1949 eruptive centers. Eyewitness accounts and detailed mapping of the eruptive products showed that during the 1949 eruption, fault displacements also had westward components with downslope movement on the volcano's flanks. The last subaerial eruption in Spain, also on La Palma, was the 1971 Tenagea eruption, which asphyxiated a nearby photographer with its fumes. The eruption also caused some property damage to roads, crops, and homes. The last eruption of any kind in the Canaries was the 2011-12 El Hierro eruption of a submarine volcano. An earthquake swarm started under Cumbre Vieja on the 11th of September 2021. It slowly migrated to the surface, with earthquakes of up to around MBLG magnitude 3.5. And more than 22,000 earthquakes were recorded in the space of a week. A yellow warning of potential volcanic activity was issued on the 13th of September, covering 35,000 people in the municipalities of Los Llanos de Aradan, Fuencaliente, El Paso and Villa de Mazo. At least 40 individuals and some livestock on La Palma were evacuated by authorities due to this warning, although no complete evacuation of the vicinity around the volcano had been declared. The eruption began at 15:13 local time on the 19th of September 2021 in a forested area called Cabeza de Vaca of Montana Rajada, in the Las Manchas section of the municipality of El Paso. Around 300 people from the local area were evacuated shortly after the eruption. And then a further 700 people were evacuated from the Los Llanos de Aradan coastal region in case the lava flowed to the sea and cut off the main access roads. The total number of evacuees is now estimated to be 5,000 to 10,000. The alert level was raised to its highest level, red, due to the eruption. The eruption takes place from at least 5 main vents. The collapse of the main cone on the 4th of October amalgamated 3 of these vents into one. On the 4th day, according to the Volcanological Institute of the Canary Islands, the volcano entered a more explosive phase, expelling less volcanic gas. As of the 7th of October, the lava that has flowed from the volcano, with volcanic ashfall covering over 5,500 hectares within the limits of the monitored area. According to estimates from visual and radar satellite data by the Copernicus EMS, no casualties have been reported. On the afternoon of the 19th of September, the Emergency Committee of the General Hospital of La Palma suspended all non-urgent surgeries, outpatient consultations and patient visits, with exceptions in the latter case, as a preventive measure to guarantee the hospital's capacity to attend in the event that it was required due to the eruption. The hospital resumed normal operations the following day. On the morning of the 20th of September, the Canarian Ministry of Education ordered the suspension of all classes in the schools of the nearby municipalities of El Paso, Los Llanos de Aradan and Tazacorte. That same morning, direct flights to the island of La Gomera were suspended, but were restored a few hours later. The day before, the public company in charge of civil air navigation and civil airports in Spain, ENAIRE, together with Eurocontrol, activated the action procedure for volcanic ash, but assured the public that air traffic over the Canary Islands was not affected. On the 20th of September, around 200 houses have been destroyed by the flow. According to local authorities, no casualties were reported and flights continued into the islands. In the early afternoon of the 21st of September, the lava reached the neighborhood of Todok, in the municipality of Los Llanos de Aradan, with 1,200 inhabitants. At the end of that day, 185 buildings were destroyed, 400 hectares of arable land were burnt and 5,500 people were evacuated. Los Campitos Public School in Los Llanos de Aradan is among those affected, which was destroyed on Monday the 20th of September. On the 24th of September, the eruptive activity intensified, with further ash and volcanic material falling greater distances, forcing firefighters to withdraw from the neighborhood of Todok. 2 new vents have opened in the side of the main cone, outpouring lava. Authorities have extended the exclusion zone and ordered the evacuation of the neighborhoods of Tajuya, Tacande de Rabajo and